So, last video wasn't very clear, I'm kind of realizing. I just kind of took videos and a lot of it was me rambling a little bit and not really showing what I was doing exactly or explaining anything. But I'm gonna kind of give a little overview of like what's been causing me to not be able to do this challenge properly, you know? And like, it's kind of weird, you know? But it's also 4 a.m. and I have not slept. I'm gonna try and stay up until like noon, take a nap, and then I have to be up soon after to play D&D, so like hopefully that will help fix my sleep schedule again because I fucked it up again. So I'm just trying to fix it again. We'll see if that works. But there's been like not a lot happening outside, you know, like outside of myself, if that makes sense. I haven't been feeling the best, and like my health is always something that's like a bit iffy, if that makes any sense to anyone. I've been having like migraines a lot. I like the reason why I like fucked up my sleep schedule was because I had 3 nightmares in a row, like for 3 days, and I was like, what the fuck was that? Like, ironically, my stomach's been fine since I've been eating up here, basically. I've had like only 2 days in August where my stomach was kind of fucked up, and that was honestly because I had way too much sugar, but since then I haven't really had many stomach issues, so that's good. But then like my joints have been really bad recently, and that's weird, but the headaches and like the lack of focus has been really getting to me, and it's led me to kind of falling back into like a bad habit of escapism. Like, vulnerable time, you know, and vulnerable talking bits right now. But as a kid, like, and also a teenager, I would have to just go into my own little like worlds in my head, or through like anime and like books and comics and cartoons and like various TV shows and stuff like that, and I would have to like basically disassociate from what was going on around me, because like I was severely freaking bullied as a child. And like I had a lot of things going on with family, friends, own mental health issues of a very neurodivergent and also chronically ill and disabled child that no one told me I was disabled either. They were like, oh no, it's growing pains. Meanwhile, my dad was over there knowing exactly what was wrong with me because it's the same thing that was wrong with him. But yeah, I would escape a lot into my own little world, and that's also why I like to write and draw and make comics and stuff like that. But I used to be more productive with it, like specifically like when I was in high school, I was more productive with it. I had like 6 different webcomics that I was updating weekly, sometimes twice a week, and like each of them, so that was like 12 comics a week sometime, or like 12 scrolling page episodes on Tapas a week, and those have all been deleted from existence and also kind of blown up out of existence because my old computer killed itself and exploded. I did actually just recently find that hard drive because I did keep it, wondering if I could maybe salvage stuff on it one day, but so far it has not happened. Back to the topic. Again, losing focus has been a big struggle for me recently, especially with this challenge, because like at first I felt like I was doing it really well. I finished a novel I'd been trying to finish for a while, started a new one that I've been wanting to write, got to an obscene amount of words on a fanfiction I've been writing, got halfway through chapter 4 of Werewolf in the Shadows when I had been stuck on it for like 2 years on page 3 of chapter 4. So like I felt like I was getting good work done in the beginning, and then I feel like after, well, also we moved and like I went back to school for a little bit, and that was like very stressful, especially because I had to go and do school while we were moving and stuff, and while we were homeless for a little bit, which isn't something I talked about on my own videos. Like my sister talked about it, but yeah, we were homeless in a motel for like a while, and like honestly, in the motel, that is when my mental health like took like a nosedive, because I was alone most of the time with all of the animals and doing my homework, and then like just trying to escape the reality that like, yeah, I was homeless, and also there was someone I think murdered outside while I was there. That was an event. But yeah, I have just been having a hard time with escapism, because one, as like a kid, it was the only reason why I even kept going sometimes. So like escapism is something that's like near and dear to me. It's like one of my go-to coping mechanisms for anything, but I'm kind of at a battle with it because like I am in the best place I ever have been in my entire life. Like outwardly, there's nothing wrong. I should be able to work on my comics and like focus on it. And like today, I actually finished 2 pages and I'm working on the 3rd page of my comic Freefall, Last Vigilante Standing. And I got to like start working on the 3rd page and I just kind of like started getting a headache again, and then I just kind of lost the motivation, and then what did I do? I laid down, got on my phone, and started scrolling, and now it's 4 a.m. And like with the current state of the world as well, I think that's also kind of why I've been like not been able to like focus at all, because like I honestly need to take like a break from like social media and stuff like that, even though one of my goals was to like start posting on TikTok regularly again. I end up just scrolling and doom scrolling and then not posting anything, and then getting into my own head about things, and it's been kind of a clusterfuck if I'm honest. But yeah. It also doesn't help that like I don't even know how to explain it, you know? Like I don't even know if any of this makes sense. Again, it's 4 a.m. I have not slept. But trying to focus on things that you're really passionate about, but then at the same time, your brain is like, well, it doesn't really matter because you're never gonna finish it actually. And then you kind of just turn into a self-fulfilling prophecy because you don't believe you'll finish it, so you don't finish it. And that's kind of what my brain is like, it constantly tries to do, because like with all my webcomics, none of them got finished. When I was like a teenager, none of them got finished because my health declined so badly in high school, and like it like killed me at times. But like I still did post like weekly, sometimes more than weekly, for all 6 of those fucking comics on Tapas, and also like I think it was Comic Fury, that fucking old site. I don't even fucking know. But yeah, like again, I don't even know if this fucking makes sense. But I think it's like important to like actually like talk about like the mental health issues and also like the physical health issues that like pop up with challenges like this as well, because like I feel like even the people who it's overheating. Okay, so I did not end up fixing my sleep schedule. I ended up going to sleep like an hour, I think, after, or no, I think it was actually like 30 minutes after the camera overheated, because I was not feeling well at all. And then this afternoon when I woke up, because it was like 11 or 10 or something when I woke up, I felt like absolute shit, and I was like, what the fuck is going on with me? For the first time in like years, I did pass out, and then I was like, so what the fuck is going on? And then I realized I'm like anemic. I'm severely anemic. So my sister went grocery shopping today, so she got me some snacks with iron in it, and then also some red meat, so hopefully that will help. We did find out also that the garlic bread that she's been buying has like a lot of iron in it, and I've been like devouring it. So like, yeah, I'm anemic, and that also explains the brain fog, the lack of focus, needing like escapism and shit like that, because like I don't know what the science is behind it, because like I was a science kid. After like 4th grade, I wasn't a science kid anymore. I love science, but it's still out of my grasp because I didn't continue on that way, but that's a story for another time. But I've noticed anytime my like iron levels are really low and I'm anemic, I tend to daydream and escape a lot. So I don't know what that is. I don't know why it does that to me. I also have a candle going, and I'm like constantly looking at it. But yeah, I don't know. And I also noticed like my eyes are even more blurry recently too, and like I thought it was just because I have shitty eyesight, but then I was like, wait, no, I'm like having trouble seeing stuff right in front of me, and I'm nearsighted, so that's weird. So yeah, I'm just like really, really anemic. Like it's like it kind of looks more red on camera, but like that's actually very pale. And like, yeah, I'm very pale, as you can tell, but like even more pale than normal. So yeah, so that's the health reason. It took me way too long to remember, because like for a while I've been actually pretty good with like not being anemic, so like I didn't remember how it felt. Well, I knew how it felt, but like I didn't know the warning signs, if that makes sense, because it's been a while. But then the minute I got like really bad, I was like, oh, I know what this is. So yeah, I think I'm also a little dehydrated, which is like kind of a normal thing for me, because like I do not like drinking water, but I'm trying. So yeah, figured that out at least. Still suffering. Fuck. Hey guys, so I finished page 14 of the comic Free Fall Last Vigilante Standing. I don't know where my voice has gone, it's currently in, but I finished that yesterday, I believe. But today is a comic creator meetup thing that I go to now every Saturday. It's a little thing to get outside of the house, but every other week they have a critique workshop kind of thing where we all work on our comics, and I sent them the Google Drive with the 4 comic pages in it so far, or the 14 comic pages in it so far, and I'm just kind of here like, I'm nervous because this is the first time I'm going to get a critique for my comics. Like, I know it's not the best, but it's the best I've done so far, and that's kind of what makes me a bit nervous. My camera's a bit dirty. So yeah, that's gonna be an interesting time. I also kind of fixed my sleeping schedule after fucking it up a little bit, even more. I decided on a whim to try to make a Jinx helmet wig specifically. My camera keeps like not focusing on my face. Please just focus on me. But yeah, I decided to do that kind of late. I think it was like 11 p.m. when I started, and then by the time I stopped it was 6:30. So hello Siri. Please don't turn off my computer or mess up my figure. My love. What are you doing? They always like to be a pie, so they like to fuck with shit that is also a pie. But yeah. So we're gonna do that. And then I'll probably talk about it afterwards. I don't know how much I've actually filmed since the last one, if I'm honest. It's been a time. Obviously we need to give Siri some scritches because she's like barely ever on camera now. She misses when she could go up into my ceiling at like my mom's place and jump down for the camera. Now she just sits and judges me usually. Oh, you want on my lap? Go ahead. Go ahead, move. Now she's just like, give me your hand, let me be pet. But yeah, I don't know how much I've talked about. I fucked up my sleep schedule before, and then kind of fixed it, then fucked it up again, and then yesterday I really fucked, or not yesterday, but the day before, or the night before, I really fucked it up by staying up till fucking 6:30, and then boy was that day fucking miserable. Luckily I mainly just played D&D, and then I went the fuck right back to bed, and I kind of realized the only thing I had that day was an apple. So yeah, would not recommend that. Would not recommend that at all. But yeah, today I got up, I wrote 1,000 words, I got the fanfiction to 180k. It's gonna be finished this chapter. I need to just finish it, but I haven't even got past like the main part of this chapter, and I already wrote 1,000. And I know this is gonna be a longer chapter, but I'm kind of scared about how long it's gonna be. So yeah. Also, yell at my sister because she gave me a different fanfiction idea that will be probably even longer, and she's like demanding it. I got original work to do too, and she's just testing my hyperfixations very hard. Anyways, yeah, I think that's it for right now. for our novel challenge. Something is playing in my headphones when it wasn't supposed to. Hello? Can you not play an ad when the video was paused? What the fuck? That was fucking rude. Also, I'm up at like 5 a.m. because I stayed up all night, and I really need to stay up for 24 hours now because I got shit to do outside the house. So yeah, I'm not sleeping, which is great, obviously, for mental capacity, health, and all that shit. But yeah, it's to try and fix my sleep schedule again because I fucked it up. I had the crafting itch, and then it's just been here. But I made 2 shirts, and also started making like this cool pumpkin thing for Halloween. It's like out of cardboard and stuff, so yeah. But 24-hour novel challenge, it's currently 5:34, so I'm gonna start in just a second and do the first writing sprint of this challenge, and we'll see how many words I get and how long I write for. See ya. Okay, so I haven't done much writing since this morning because kind of went out and did stuff. Also, this is one of the shirts that I made. I made a little matching bandana as well. That's nice. I'm gonna try and just do some more writing, hopefully. I am still running on no sleep, but I do have ginger ale now and Gatorade in the fridge to have a fun little drink, so hopefully that will help motivate me. We'll see. So 24 hour writing challenge definitely is not gonna work for me because one, I started late because my sister didn't tell me that we were starting it until a day after they started it, so that's great. And then I stayed up for 24 hours because we had to do shit, and I only got like 3 1-hour writing sprints, and then I went to bed at like 7:30 or 8 p.m. and then I woke up at 3 p.m. today. I slept through all my alarms. I used to be able to just stay up 24 hours, sometimes even longer. I think the longest I've stayed up is 3 days all the way through as a teenager, and then I could go to sleep, sometimes even just take 5 hours to go to sleep, then wake up and be perfectly fine at a normal hour, or at my normal hour. Apparently that's not who I am anymore, and I'm super sleepy. I'm tired. So 24-hour writing challenge was a flop, and yeah, I'm probably just going to try with the little bit of time I have left of this day just to get my whip to 20k because that was a goal of mine for September, and it's currently at 19k, which was from the 24 hours novel or like writing challenge. I was trying, it didn't work. Yeah, and then after that I'm going to start on Fallouttober, which is drawing, because they released the prompt list finally, and I already wrote down some ideas for that last night. But yeah, I'll probably wrap up this vlog once I do that, and then also do a little overview of everything I did in September and what goals I finished and what I did. Yeah. Hey guys, so I am doing Fallouttober, and this is 2025, and we got the prompt list. I already have some ideas, and I'm going to start working on it. It is currently September 28th, and yes, if you don't know, a lot of people do start right when they get the prompt list and not on the actual like October, just so they have like a little bit of a buffer. So I'm going to start on it, and yeah, I might also add a bit at the beginning about last year's, because that is actually the first like kind of art challenge that I finished, and yeah, I liked a lot of them, but some of them I was kind of just trying to get done. So yeah, this year I want to work on composition, experimenting with like what exactly I draw, because towards the end I drew a lot of like my Soul Survivor and Hancock and like just very simple people things, so I kind of want to try to do like environmental stuff more, and potentially draw a Deathclaw if I can get it to fit one of the prompts, because yeah, I want to experiment more, and I like the idea of using Fallouttober to do that. So yeah. Okay, so ignore my cat, but day 1 is done. Ta-da! Okay, so I just deep cleaned my room. It is officially October 1st, which means it's my month, but it's also Fallouttober. I have a lot of things that I want to do this month, so hopefully we can do that. If not, I'm gonna be very sad. Got a lot of goals. Don't know what I'm doing with my life. Oh, hello. Can you not? Also, this is a shirt I made. This is the first time I've done buttonholes and them be successful, and then I also have a little pocket. And I think it's really cute. I definitely like should have done a lining. I did not. But it works. It gives me some shoulders. So, you know. But yeah, I enjoy it. And that's what matters. Let me just put you over here. Yeah, put you on top of Kurt Wagner and Holy Grail. Yeah. I think I enjoy this. I definitely like my red one more that I made, which is like, it looks like bloody stain stuff, and it's like a different cut. And I like that one. I have worn that one out. But considering I made this in like 2 hours, not bad. I'm trying to make more clothes that like I can wear besides like for cosplay, if that makes sense. But yeah, I've been working on Fallouttober. Got freaking day 1, 2, working on 3. I finished 10. Also day 10. Because I had an idea for day 10 and I was like, I want to see if I can even draw my idea, so I did day 10 preemptively. Working on day 3. Already scheduled the ones I've done, so that's good. Yeah. Also, I think I figured out why I've been like getting my sleep schedule so fucked up. Because it's something that I realized at the fucking old place too. I had carpet at the old place in my room. It was like everywhere, and my dog's fur got into it really bad, and even no matter how many times I vacuumed, it like was still there. But I realized every time I fixed my sleep schedule, it was because I had done a deep clean and got up all the dog hair. So I think I'm gonna need to do a deep clean. I definitely need to give her a bath. I have not given her a bath since I've moved here, and that's bad, but I've had a bunch of health flare-ups and mental health wasn't great, so I need to go and give her a bath. But I need to find all of the like dog shampoo and stuff. I think my sister has it, so I need to do that. But I've put up some more lights in my room, so it's a bit less dark in here and it's a little less dungeon, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I like how it looks right now, and I'm happy about that, so that's a good start. Technically I've already done 3 things, on my to-do list for this month. There's like a lot, and I've already started on other ones. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah. So I'm gonna work on Fall October more. Hopefully get day 3, day 4 done, potentially. Maybe more? We'll see, because I do have to stay up again to try and fix my sleep schedule, because I did fuck it up bad. But yeah, I'm also going to try to not be on my phone as much. We'll see how that works. So yeah, we'll see. 6 a.m. I'm probably about to get some food because I'm getting tired and I feel like I need the energy because I barely ate yesterday now that I'm thinking about it. But I also did wake up at like 5 p.m. so like, you know, I had like 5 chicken nuggets and that was it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna eat. With Fallouttober, I've done day 3, day 4, day 5 now. And so far, knock on wood, I'm still going. I'm hoping I can get 6 and 7 at least done this morning. If I'm really pushing it, let's see if I can get all the way to 9 since I already did 10, because that would put me a good 10 days ahead, or 9 days technically because today is the 1st. But yeah, I think it would be a nice little buffer if I could get all of these days done. So yeah. Day 6, the prompt is Good Neighbor, and if you've played Fallout 4, you know who I'm going to draw because he's one of my favorite characters. So, yeah. Last year, when I was doing Fallouttober, I kind of drew him, not a lot, but like, I think I drew him like 4 times, which like isn't a lot, but like, in a prompt list, 4 times is kind of a lot, I think. I might have drawn him more if I'm honest. I don't know. I also drew just like a random ghoul as well, and that. I like drawing ghouls, which I didn't think I would, but I did apparently. Okay. I technically drew him like 4 times, I'm just remembering now, but I did draw him 2 more times separately from that, one as a chibi and then one as he was tied up. Why? Because I didn't want to draw hands. Anyways, yeah, I am going to go and get food now. Oh god. I'll come back later.